Hello, today I'm going to show you how to complete the EFT page of your application in the Provider Management module for Vermont Medicaid. A couple things to note before we get started here. If you are enrolling as an individual within a group or an OPRA provider, you are not going to be presented with the EFT page. This is because the group and or facility that you work for will hold the EFT information. I also want to note that if you are filling out this page as part of a revalidation, there's a couple important things to remember. Your EFT information will not transfer over into this application, and that is for security reasons. If you wish to continue your electronic funds transfer, you are going to need to fill out this page, and you'll need to fill it out with the exact information, meaning the account number and the routing number that you currently have in order to avoid any interruption. If the information is different, you will receive a paper check until the new EFT information can be validated. So to complete the EFT page, you're going to be presented first with a question asking if you want to enroll for electronic funds transfer. We do recommend that you do get direct deposit as you're going to receive your payments quicker directly into your bank versus having us to mail a paper check to you and then have to deposit it yourself. So if your answer is no, you can leave it as no and you can click Save and Continue. There's nothing else for you to do. However, if you do want to enroll in EFT, you're going to answer yes, and new information is going to populate. You're going to notice that it's going to bring over information from previously in your application. So your provider information, your identifier information, all of that is brought over from the information that you've already filled out. So if you're seeing something in this information that doesn't look right, you're not going to want to change it here. You're going to need to go back into your application and make the update. So we're going to scroll down until we get to the financial institution information. This is the information that is required on this page. So you're going to be required to fill out the institution name, your bank name, and it's not required to fill out the financial institution address or their phone number. You can enter in that information if you choose, but it is not required that you do so. You are going to be required to fill out the routing number, so you're going to want to fill out that information. You're going to want to select from the drop-down of which type of account this is, whether it's a checking or a savings, and you're going to enter in the account number as well. Just below that, you're going to be able to link either your tax ID or your NPI to this financial institution information. This is completely up to you. You can toggle between the two of them, whichever you would like to choose. I'm going to choose that it's linked to my tax ID number. And then below that is some submission information. This is a new enrollment, which is going to pre-populate. But again, if you were doing a revalidation, it's going to say revalidation here. And you are required to include documentation along with your application. So you're going to choose from the drop-down list whether or not you want to include a voided check or a bank letter. It's going to automatically state that the person that's signing this has the authority to sign as someone who is submitting this application. And then you're going to enter in your electronic signature. Your submission date is always going to be the date that you're completing the page. And the request EFT start date cannot be in the past. We can't start an EFT in the past. So you either want to enter in the date that you're filling out or the date in the future that you want to begin EFT. Most people are going to choose the date that they're actually filling out the application. Once you've entered in all of the necessary information on the EFT page, you're ready to select Save and Continue and move on with your application.